Let's see, maybe we can find some sort of code. No. There is nothing to interact with, and I don't see any codes painted in the environment. And I can't remember any codes that we've seen. Oh, okay. There are other... Oh, okay. Didn't see that. Change the save code with the last night's winner. Don't worry, they can't read. Last night's winner? Oh, where? Last night's winner and what? Oh, KKK? Oh, no. Are these letters or numbers? Can I press it? Can't even activate it. Oh, I'm so stuck. I know the perfect loop for or the perfect sample for that.
Can't make it. Can't make it. The shit's stuck. Out of my way, son! Door stuck! Door stuck! Please! I beg you! We're dead! You're a genuine dick sucker!
We're really stuck here right now. The last night's winner and what? Did they play something, the guards, or did they have some sort of cage fight with the animals or humans, or could be anything? Oh, how do I get out of here? Okay, here. That's also how you can stretch your game to 2 hours or 4. Maybe I will play some Benny Hill to cover this up. Well, that doesn't work, we're still stuck. Nihil didn't help us. Last night's winner. Wait, there are numbers here. 3. 3. 12. Maybe that's the code. 3, 12. Because I can't read the number here. Maybe it's 3, 12. Is there anything here? Any clue? Nothing here. Can't really read the stuff there. Maybe on the board? No. Or here, maybe
someone paid a lot of money for a piece of merchandise that could well be Sophia Capone.
2,500, yeah, that's also not 3 digits, so...
Children's shampoo, towels that are still human body, a metal
I guess it's the 312, because those are the open cages, so maybe those are the winners? This is really odd. But how big is this submarine? It didn't look that big from outside, if you actually think about it. It's pretty huge. I will just try 312. I can access it. Can I? I can't access it. Okay. No, it's not 312. Maybe it's 12.3. No. Maybe it's 132. No. Ah, this is not that great. No, I have no idea. Also, there are subtitles here for the letter, but nobody speaks it. Change it with last night's winner. Don't worry about the men they can't read. Change it with last night's winner. Can't read, so we must be able to read it somewhere. I have no idea. Maybe it's like yesterday with Minecraft story mode when I tried to create a lever and yeah, the ingredient was just on the right. You have to just steer the camera that you can't control into a direction where there is the piece of evidence you need. Oh, fuck off. Maybe it's here.
Quite the contrast with the rest of the room. I'd almost say it was cleaner than my shower at home.
Okay, that wasn't that fitting. Fuck off with the guns. I wanted to play that when we were in a gunfight. Also don't know why it's so slow or why it's pitched that weird way, the sample. It's from Trailer Park Boys, the best TV show.
Damn, where's the key?
Where's the motherfucking key? It's probably in the safe. Yeah, it actually is out there. Gotta get the code for the safe and the key for the box. And what's in there? Probably another safe. With some Twister game. Where we need to play Twister with the black guy. Who was the winner? I don't know. I really don't know. You gotta help me, chat. I guess no one really knows where the code is. So, is this the end? And how long can he jog? Until he passes out. There is no corner that I haven't explored, and there is no code.
Why don't you like shooting?
I did it once. I wasn't good at it.
Yeah,
Never again.
guess I don't have to ask for help because he would just repeat this.
You're not going to help me?
No.
No?
Not a
Shakespeare,
detective.
blah blah
And
blah.
there's too much blood in this
Oh, just skip it.
tragedy to put it down.
You want blood? I promise you, we've got oceans of it right here. And unlike the blood in your Shakespeare, this is real.
Yet another reason.
It's right there. On the far right. Of course, again. Something like this. Okay, who won? Last night's winner. Weight. Probably the one with the most weight. 202. Barford. 24607. Huh? KKK6. Abdelkader. Apollo 32. Messendorfer. Spuckmeier. Why are they all called German? 202, 209, 213 is the winner. It's 3 digits, so it must be the most weight in LB. So maybe it's 213. KKK6 is the winner. 213. Didn't I try that? 213? I was already on the right track, I guess. With the cages, maybe that's there are several hints leading to this conclusion. 213. Maybe that's the only combination I didn't try with 2, 1 and 3. Open sesame. Oh, it's not working. Fuck it. Found the list, but it's not the right clue. Pretty long detective sequence here. It's not like in LA Noir where every clue is pretty well presented and you just use it. Here you actually have to dig. Let's look at it again. You can't just take the board with you and go up there. No, you just have to hang it there every time. 213 is the most, right? But maybe the most isn't the winner. Should I try every 3-digit code of these? No. Let's look in here.
My God, what is this?
It's very hard to find.
Bloody paw prints. Made by dogs, most likely.
The prompts are sometimes
Bloodstains trampled by the bare feet of at least 4 different people.
Barefoot, okay. Probably prisoners too. Or were they eaten by dogs? Oh. So that's what happens. I suspected it earlier, so the rejected people in this human trafficking incident get eaten.
The boots that left these prints were fairly new, to judge by the clean outline of the sole.
Those were the guards. So, I guess we can use this. No. Oh. Okay, we have
Looks
some
like
more
a
lists.
scoreboard. Some of the competitors have letters and a number. Towards
Abdelkader.
the end, there are others that only have a number.
Abdelkader is the winner.
A scoreboard, like a knockout tournament. Someone paid.
Abdelkader is the winner, so we need the weight of that guy probably for the call. Or Apollo is the winner. Whatever. Okay, Apollo is the winner.
Ivankov said he dreamt of becoming a boxer. Did his dreams come true down here?
Oh, that's what happened. He fought some guys himself there. First rule of Ivankov Club is don't talk about the Ivankov Club.
There's more than blood on here. There's chunks of brain.
Oh.
The leather's ripped, torn. By teeth?
So, rejected ones get beaten by Ivankov. There was actually a cool reference on Minecraft Story Mode episode 5 yesterday on the Fight Club. There was a guy resembling Brad Pitt, and it was called the Build Club, and because they were forbidden to build in this cloud city, and so there was an underground organization called the Build Club. It was pretty cool.
Chewed and stained with blood and body tissue.
You can see the whole episode on YouTube. It's well worth watching.
With all the pieces that are rejected by his customers, Ivankov organizes fights, probably to the death, between prisoners and between prisoners and dogs. Maybe even between prisoners and his own men. What is the fate of those that lose?
Maybe even dogs versus dogs? Losers, yeah.
Human bodies, dismembered and piled up like trash.
And
A metal table on which bodies were mutilated recently. It seems clear that those that lose in combat are hacked to pieces. Some of them while they're still alive. I'd say they're then thrown into the water, but there's no proof.
well, there's also no proof that they were still alive, actually. He's a weird detective, he's making his own conclusions without proof. Okay, we're done here. So we go up and get the key from the safe with Apollo's weight. Okay, camera is not the best sometimes. .209 is the code. Well, that was actually a pretty good puzzle here. Just needed to look a little bit harder than I did initially. And it's a really fucked up scene here. Not a lot of games have the guts to do that. 209. There we go. Yeah.
Bingo.
So tell me in the chat, what do you think will we find in that cargo container that we open in a bit? Maybe it's booze. Maybe they also sell booze here. Or maybe it's the daughter of Al Capone. I will have one last look in the chat before I open it. The code is in his pocket. That was a good joke, actually. And thanks, yeah. Found it finally. Well, I think that the daughter of Capone is maybe in there, or maybe some other prisoners. Let's see.
The giant container has been used to hold children. Was Sophia Capone held in the container?
Let's find out, okay. We don't really know much about Sophia Capone, so it's pretty hard to figure that out.
look like the dress Capone said Sophia was wearing.
Don't remember that. It was in December. No idea what he said.
Boy's underwear. Dirty.
Nah. Well, Sophia was wearing a
Oh,
blue dress with
thanks for the
flowers
reminder
that
game.
I personally ordered for her from Italy. And she
Blue
was
dress
also
with
wearing
flowers.
white ballet shoes with daisies embroidered on them.
Blue dress, ballet shoes.
A girl's shoe identical to the one that Capone said his granddaughter Sophia was wearing. The forgeries belonging to Sophia Capone's kidnapper. A shoe identical to the one described by Capone, and the documents used by the person pretending to be Sophia's uncle make it certain that she was held here. Sophia Capone was here, but did she get out? Children's shampoo. A hefty receipt for children's clothes with yesterday's date. Someone paid a lot of money for a piece of merchandise that could well be Sophia Capone. According to the register, Ivankov was paid for Sophia, which means she was handed over to his customer. Sophia Capone got out of here, but did she get out alive? Towels that are still damp. Children's shampoo. Someone wanted them to look perfectly present. A hefty receipt for children's clothes with yesterday's date.
It all fits together.
The damp towels, the children's shampoo, and the receipt from the children's clothes shop indicate that they washed and dressed the children before taking them away. I strongly doubt that they washed them just to kill them, so there is reason to believe that Sophia Capone is still alive. We're done here. Let's go.
Already? I thought I'd have time to finish Act 4.
Are you doubting my efficiency as a detective?
That would depend on the quality of your conclusions.
Well, if he can't finish Shakespeare in that amount of time, then he really is a very slow reader.
Ivankov is a human trafficker. He has various customers who make specific requests. Slavers, imps, God knows what else. He kidnaps them and puts them in these cages, shackling them and feeding them like animals until he's ready to complete the order. When he has enough, or maybe when the designated day comes around, his customer comes here and decides which of his catches are satisfactory, and which are not. What does he do with the rejects? For many people, this would be a problem, but not for Ivankov. Like a true boxing fan, he organizes fights between the failed candidates. Bloody tournaments, possibly to the death. I'm sure his men place bets, and that the whole sick spectacle, like the Roman circus, helps keep morale high. But, as in the circus, it's not just people that fight. There are animals too. In these cages, Ivankov kept dogs. He forces the survivors to fight them, wearing boxing gloves, until the dogs tear them apart. And if anyone survives, Ivankov's own men finish the job. This leads us to the next problem. What does Ivankov do with the bodies? Easy. He cuts them up on this table, one by one, alive even, if they had the bad luck not to die in the arena. And then, I don't know, maybe he throws them overboard, but that's always risky. Maybe if we interrogate him when he wakes up, he can tell us more. But that's not what really interests us. What really interests us is what's inside, or what was inside this container. In recent weeks, Ivankov has kidnapped 9 children for an anonymous client who pays him a fortune for each one of them. The most expensive item of all has been given the initials SC, our Sophia, as proved by one of her shoes, which I found in there. today, or possibly last night, the customer took delivery of the children and paid in full. Before this, Ivankov bought them new clothes and gave them a shower. Why would he do that? Is it to sell them into adoption and wealthy families? I very much doubt it, but I can't figure out another reason. What I do think is that his client doesn't want to leave loose ends. I think he forced him to get rid of the rest of his prisoners. This is why they organized fights yesterday, dismembered the combatants, and even killed all the dogs.
Are you joking?
No.
Oh, man. Let's take this piece of shit to Capone.
What?
They're old friends. I'm sure Alphonse will be happy to.
Out of the question. You saw what he did to Burke. You want him to do it again? Want us to lose another witness? Christ, 20 years ago I let a child murderer slip through my fingers. I won't let that happen again. What if the two cases are related?
I'm not gonna persuade you, am I?
No.
Okay.
Wow, that ended abruptly. Pretty cool that they summed it up again, but we already knew what happened there. So this was a very long sequence, but well done.
Are we there?
No, still a ways to go. But from here we have to go on foot.
We've been in the car for 2 hours. You going to tell me why we're here?
Because we need to get there.
Come on, Jim.
Be patient. I told you it's a surprise. I want you to find out for yourself. Or don't you like surprises?
No, I don't. I'm trying to make Santa Esperanza safe and secure. Surprise implies a lack of security.
I got all the security I need in this gun.
If you say so.
Do as I say and you'll see. Take it from Jim Dockers.
Because you're my friend, right?
Don't let your guard down. Have you heard of the Voduna cult?
You mean voodoo? Dolls and needles?
Yes and no. It's different varieties of the same thing. The Vodun religion from East Africa. In Cuba, they call it Vodou. In Haiti, it's voodoo. Santa Esperanza had its own version. A little community that lived in these woods, no more than 200 people, I reckon.
Had?
Right. They say practically all of them died. A sort of civil war sparked up by betrayal. Betrayal between friends.
Oh, betrayal between friends. He's saying that because we're actually having an affair with his wife, and he found out probably. So what should we do? Should we show interest, or should we change the subject? Because it's a delicate matter. And also we're investigating here the voodoo cult that we saw on the last episode. And that I showed to you before, when I accidentally hit up the first episode again. Pretty weird cult with the horned masks and the weird rituals. Where children have to suffer, so many children suffer in this game. This game is pretty messed up.